Hello and welcome to Championship Game Week 22 predictions. We've got some big games this weekend, including the Welsh Derby. Is it a derby? We'll move on to that shortly. Southampton versus Coventry as well. Another big game in there as well. So, let's just dive straight into my Game Week 22 Championship predictions. Swansea, Wrexham now. It isn't really a derby, but the media will hype it up as a Welsh crunch clash, or Welsh derby, I should say. Swansea did lose last time out to Stoke by 2-1. Wrexham did fight back against Watford with a last-minute Rathbone equaliser. Swansea did win the games before that, back-to-back 2-0 winners over Oxford and 1-0 winner over Portsmouth. No head-to-heads recently to base off. They aren't particularly big scorers, these sides. They don't thrash teams to pieces. Swansea, haven't really had many times to do that. They've only won 6 all seasons, same as Wrexham, really. This one's at the Swansea.com stadium or at the Liberty, I should say. So this one might be a bit of a difficult one to call, more like. Difficult one. Again, I'm actually going to back a draw in this one. I'm going to back a 1-1 draw between Swansea and Wrexham here. I just think it might be a bit of a close shave, or it'd be a cagey game. So, 1-1 draw between Swansea and Wrexham in this one. 12:30 kickoffs we go, and first up is Blackburn Rovers taking on Millwall at Ewood Park. Blackburn haven't won in their last 5 matches, have had three 1-1 draws in there as well. Millwall haven't won in 2 draw at Derby, lost at home to Hull City with 10 men in that one. Bit unfortunate for Millwall in that one. 4-1 home win for Blackburn over Millwall on the 18th of April. Last time they did play, 1-0 home win for Millwall over Blackburn back on the 21st of December. 11 wins for Blackburn, 7 draws, 4 wins for Millwall. Difficult one again to call because Millwall and Blackburn, they've not been great recently. We know Millwall did have a decent run of it recently. Difficult to call again. I think I am going to back a Millwall away win in this one, just due to Blackburn's poor home form, but with the weather at the moment, then it might get postponed. I know it's meant to be sunnier tomorrow and Saturday, so maybe it can clear up in time. But yeah, I'm going to back a Millwall away win. I'll go for a 1-0 scrappy away win for the Lions in this one to get over Blackburn in this one. 1-0 to Millwall. Preston Norwich is the other 12:30 kickoff. Bit of a boring game to have at 12:30, but you got to fit all the teams on TV at some point. Preston, very good in the last 5 games. Norwich have only lost once in their last 5. Preston did beat Oxford United last time out. Of course, Norwich did beat Southampton. Yeah, Norwich only losing that game to Watford in their last 5. They have picked up slightly under Philip Clement, up to 17 points, but still sit 23rd at the table. Head-to-head record looks like this. 1-0 away win for Preston back on the 11th of February at Carrow Road. 2-2 draw between the two sides. 5 wins for Preston, 7 draws and 6 wins for Norwich City. 2-2 draw last time they play at Deepdale. Norwich have been okay recently under Philip Clement. Preston's home form isn't too bad, I suppose, but Norwich are starting to pick up as well. I'm going to back a Norwich away win in this one. Might come a bit of a surprise, but I'm going for a 2-1 Norwich City away win in this one over Preston. I can just see it. Norwich to win this by 2-1. I think they're really starting to click under Philip Clement now. And now we're into the other game, or the final game at 12:30, and it's Southampton taking on Coventry City. Big game, this biggest one of the weekend probably. Southampton did lose away at Norwich last time out. Coventry did beat Bristol City. Coventry running right at the top at the moment, aren't they? Southampton did lose, away at Norwich, as we previously just said. They will be looking to bounce back at home. They have been quite good at home. 3 wins on the bounce home over Leicester, Birmingham and West Brom. Ipswich did beat Coventry recently. Coventry still look pretty good though, it has to be said. Head-to-head record last Sunday play was a 1-1 draw back at Coventry. 2-1 home win for Southampton against Coventry on the 9th of April 2024. 5 wins for Southampton, 1 draw, 0 wins for Coventry City. I'm gonna back Southampton to win this one. I think Southampton will be are quite good at home, and they've won 3 on the trot at home, so I think they're going to make it 4 and win this by 2 goals to 1 at home at St Mary's in this one. So I'm back in Southampton to beat Coventry City by 2 goals to 1 here. Bristol City take on Middlesbrough then at Ashton Gate. Bristol City have only won 1 in their last 5, and that was away at Portsmouth. Middlesbrough, on the other hand, have won 4 on the trot at the moment. Head-to-heads look like this: 2-1 Bristol City home win over Middlesbrough on the 21st of February, 2-0 away win for Bristol City over Middlesbrough back on the 9th of October 2024. 14 wins for Bristol City, 4 draws, 6 wins for Middlesbrough. Bit of a bogey side for Middlesbrough of recent times. Of course, second sit Middlesbrough at the moment in the table, 11th sit Bristol City. Kemmelberg side have been on flying form, but it would be the Championship if Bristol City did go and win this. Yeah, another difficult game to call. Yeah, I think this could be quite interesting. I am probably going to back a draw in this one. I'm going to back a Desmond. I'm going to back a 2-2. I think this could be quite a mental game of football, this one. And that is why I'm backing a 2-2 in this one between Bristol City and Middlesbrough. Both sides do like a good goal or two. Charlton-Oxford now, probably one of the dullest matches of the weekend. Charlton get a very, very good point at St Andrews last Saturday. Had a bit of needle in that one when I was when I was there. Charlton haven't won his 6 matches and only scored 4 in the last 5. Might give Oxford a bit of confidence. Oxford's only winning their last 5 came at home to Ipswich. Championship is really, really competitive this season. Last Sunday play was 2-1 away for Oxford back at Charlton on New Year's Day in 2024. 26th of August 2023 was a 2-1 home win for Oxford. 3 wins for Charlton, 7 draws, 8 wins for Oxford. It's 17th versus 22nd. If Oxford could get a win here, it'd be absolutely gigantic. If they could, because they would lift themselves out of the relegation zone and probably push Charlton a bit closer, but I don't see that. I think Nathan Jones' side will get over the line in this one. They need to win, and he'll grind out a 1-goal win for Charlton. In this one, I think they will beat Oxford in this one. So, yeah, Charlton to win this by 1-0 over Oxford in this one. Up next is Derby versus Portsmouth, then at Pride Park. Derby get a very, very good win on Monday night over Sheffield Wednesday by 3-0 in that one. Portsmouth did beat Blackburn last time out as well before. Before that, they had 3 losses on the bounce, so it's good to bounce back for John Massinio's side in that one. Derby also went on particularly great form. Either 2-2 draw between the two sides. Portsmouth 2, Derby 2. Derby also did beat Portsmouth 4-0 on the 13th of December last year. I remember watching that game on a Friday night. 4 wins for Derby, 6 draws, 1 win for Portsmouth. That did come all the way back in 2015 in the League Cup, so not really a lot to base that off. Derby have always kind of beat Portsmouth at home. John Eustace's side pretty good at home. Well, I say that their away form is pretty good up in 3rd at the moment. Portsmouth's away form is absolutely dreadful. Derby are going to win this. John Eustace's side will get over the line. I'm going to go for a 2-0 home Derby win in this one. Look pretty good at the moment, Derby, after the crap start they had to the season. So, yeah, back in Derby County to win this by 2-0 over Portsmouth in this one. Hull versus West Brom, then 2 mid-table sides facing off in this one. Hull back-to-back wins. I say mid-table sides. Hull actually sit inside the playoffs, so I'm not sure why I'm saying that. Back-to-back wins for Hull over Wrexham and Millwall. Got to beat what's in front of you. Very good 2 wins for that. West Brom did beat Sheffield United last Friday night. Good solid home win for Ryan Mason's side in that one. Back-to-back losses before that over Southampton and QPR. Last time they played in the Championship was a 1-1 draw between these two sides. Price and Kamara. That score is that day. 2-1 away win for West Brom over Hull back on the 10th of November. 2024, 3 wins for Hull, 5 draws, 11 wins for the Baggies. This is a really tough one to predict. I think I'm going to back Hull though at home just because they're at home. I'm going to go for a bit of a goal fest. 3-2 Hull in this one over West Brom, I think. So yeah, Hull to win this by 3-2 over West Brom in this one. Ipswich versus Sheffield Wednesday, and well, the last time these sides played was a 6-0 Ipswich home win. I can see the same happening again here. Ipswich did lose to Leicester at the weekend by 3-1. Pretty unfortunate defeat for them there. Yeah, they'll be looking to win this. They did win this fixture, as I've just said, 6-0. Last time out, they did beat Sheffield Wednesday on the 16th of September 2023 by 1-0 as well. 7 wins for Ipswich, 8 draws, 5 wins for Wednesday. 2-2 draws, both 2-2 draws when they played in League One. Sheffield Wednesday did lose 3-0 at home to Derby, 1-1 draw, the only saving grace in their last 5 matches for Sheffield Wednesday. They're down and out. They're in League One next season. Ipswich are going to win this. I'm going to go, not 6, I'm going to go 5-0 to Ipswich in this one. Just because Sheffield Wednesday look dreadful, and Ipswich can be powerhouses when they are at home. If I was Sheffield Wednesday, I'd tell them to sit back for minute 1 and try and get a point. But yeah, Ipswich are going to win this 5-0. Once they get one, they'll be on a roll and they will continue to score. So yeah, 5-0 to Ipswich over Wednesday here. QPR, Leicester then now. QPR, a bit inconsistent. They seem to go and win, lose kind of games. That's been the story. Their last 5 matches, won 3, lost 2. They take on a Leicester side that come off the back of a 3-1 win against Ipswich. Very good, solid win for them. 8th versus 9th. QPR won this. They would overtake Leicester City in the table. They currently level on points, but Leicester have a superior goal difference. Head-to-heads look like this. Last time they played was in the FA Cup last season. 6-2 home win for Leicester. Back in the Championship, 2-1 away win for QPR, and then back at Leicester, back at QPR was a 2-1 away win for Leicester. 4 wins for QPR, 1 draw, 5 wins for the Foxes. In the head-to-head record, I'm going to back Martí Cifuentes' side in this one for a 2-1 away win. I think they will get back, continue this winning run that they are on. Maybe something has clicked at Leicester City in these last couple of weeks, and I'm backing them for a 2-1 away win over Queen's Park Rangers here. Sheffield United take on Birmingham at Bramall Lane, and if Birmingham's away form's anything to go by, they're going to lose this game. Sheffield United did have a good run before losing 2-0 away to West Brom, but they'll be looking to continue that home form. Birmingham did beat them earlier on in the season in the Carabao Cup at St Andrews. Anytime Kyogo's also scored a goal this season. Can he do it again this weekend? 2-1 away win for Sheffield United back on the 8th of May 2023. 2022 was a 1-1 draw between the sides. 2 wins for Sheffield United, 4 draws, 4 wins for Birmingham. I think I'm going to back Sheffield United to win this. I've got to. Birmingham's away form is horrible. So, yeah, I'm going to back Sheffield United for a 2-0 home win. Birmingham, we look absolutely dreadful away from home this season compared to what we do look at home, although Charlton was a bit of an off day. So, yeah, I'm going to back Sheffield United to win this by 2-0 over Birmingham in this one. Final game is Watford versus Stoke. Then, yeah, Watford getting a decent point against Wrexham. Probably should have got all 3 in that one. They did draw at home to Sheffield Wednesday, which is never great. Stoke did beat Swansea after their 3 losses on the bounce. They've kind of resurrected what was going wrong there. You'd hope anyway. Watford have only got 1 win in their last 5, 3-2 winners over Norwich, and that was a good comeback. At home, they are quite good at home, are Watford, and Javi Grassi seems to have got them playing some decent football. At home, last time they did play Stoke at Vicarage Road was a 3-0 home win as well. 0-0 draw back at the bet 3-6-5. 6 wins for Watford, 3 draws and 6 wins for Stoke City. Stoke just outside them playoff places at the moment. Watford in 14th spot at the moment. Very, very difficult to see. I think to predict this one, I am going to back Watford to win this. I'm going for a 2-1 home Watford win for the Hornets at Vicarage Road. And yeah, Javi Grasso's got them playing some decent football at home. So yeah, Watford to beat Stoke by 2-1 in this one. Thank you very much for watching my Game Week 22 Championship predictions. If you did like the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all of that good stuff. And I'll speak to you on the next one, which will be Premier League predictions tomorrow. So don't forget to stay tuned for that first one in a week or 2. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll speak to you on the next one.